Hello everyone, it's Sandra, and today's video is going to be about Empties. Now, Empties videos are one of my personal favorite videos to watch on YouTube. I like to know what products people are actually using up. Normally I do these things called Empties and new products videos where I actually show you new products that I have been buying to replace the products that I've used up. But my Sephora VIP order has not arrived. It's been a week. It hasn't even been processed or shipped yet, so I'm not sure what's happening. I'm assuming they're really delayed, but I did buy some backups, including some skincare products in that Sephora haul, so I'm just gonna have to do another Empties and new products video probably next month as I accumulate more stuff. But this video is going to be focused on skincare Empties, skincare products that I've used up this year, I guess. Some of them were carried over from last winter, and I'm going to give you brief reviews on each product. There are 3 hydrating serum products that I've used up this year, and I actually enjoyed all 3 of these. The first is the Bioderma Hydrabio Serum. This is fantastic. It's a very light, watery texture. It contains hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, and I really enjoyed using this in the summertime. Then there's the Blithe Pressed Serum. This is the Crystal Iceplant Serum. This had a gorgeous, slightly thicker gel consistency, and it felt incredibly refreshing on the skin. I feel like if the packaging was different, I would be more keen to repurchase this. But in terms of efficacy, the product is really good. Next up is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum. I really enjoyed this. This is a clear, fragrance-free hyaluronic acid serum. I love how compact it is. This is a wonderful product to travel with, especially since hyaluronic acid serum is something that I like to use morning and night. But between these two, I would be more drawn towards repurchasing the Bioderma. Even though the Bioderma has a tiny little bit of fragrance in it, it's not a deal breaker for me. I just find the texture of this a little bit more smooth. If I had to choose between the two, I would repurchase the Bioderma. I'm using up something else right now, which I'm sure you'll see in my next Empties and new products video, but for now, these are the Empties. Moving on to eye cream, I have 1 eye cream and 2 eye serums, and these 2 kind of carried over from last winter. I used them up, and then I used up this eye cream, and I thought I would just bundle them together to mention this video. This is the Onomie ACE Illuminating Eye Treatment. This contains vitamins A, C, and E, which are wonderful, wonderful ingredients to keep in your skincare routine. And I did like this product. I like the texture of it, but I don't like the fact that it has like a pink luminescence, a pink iridescence to it. I find that it kind of accentuates texture and kind of accentuates fine lines under the eyes. I wish this was just a clear lotion type of texture. This is the Burki Rosehip Intensive Recovery Eye Serum. Now, this is one of the few under eye products that I have actually noticed a difference with, and especially since obviously I used this up, I haven't been using it since about May because I haven't repurchased it yet. I wanted to use up some other stuff and kind of compare, contrast, and I can honestly say that I saw a difference with this, and I will probably revisit this in the future. It is a very, very expensive product, which is the only downside. And then the eye cream that I used up is the Aveda Tulsara. This is actually marketed as an eye mask. This is the wedding mask. It's supposed to make you feel like you woke up on your wedding day. I don't know. I'm not sure what the messaging was behind this, but this is a very nice eye cream. Really hydrating without being too heavy, without feeling greasy, without causing any milia under my eyes. Didn't like the packaging. I found this quite hard to get into because of all like the facets. It's kind of an awkward shape to dig into. I much prefer packaging with pumps, even for eye creams. Next, let's talk moisturizers, and I have quite a few. Some of these are being carried over from last winter. This is the Multi-Active Night Cream. This is the normal to combination skin version. They do have a version for dry skins as well. I really enjoyed this face cream. This was what I used last winter at night, and I love the texture of it. It was very light but hydrating. It sunk into my skin quickly, and it made my skin feel really nice and comfortable. Even though it's in a jar and it contains unnecessary fragrance in it, The sensory experience of this was quite nice, and it's a product that I would revisit in the future. Another evening product, this is what I used up in the summertime, and it's the Biotherm Aquasource Everplump Night. This was a product that you could use as a mask. You could rinse it off after half an hour, or you can just leave it on overnight. And it was like this dark gel texture. I did show it in a video back in the summertime, and the scent is the only thing I don't like about this product. It smells like men's cologne. I just find it very, very strong and very unnecessary. I can handle fragrance in some products, depending on the type of fragrance and depending on how intense the fragrance is. I know that fragrance in skincare can be a deal breaker for a lot of people, especially if you have very sensitive skin that is quite reactive. This was really, really strong. Same goes for the day cream version. The day treatment felt like a burst of hydration. When you worked it in, it was like a gel texture, and when you massage it into the skin, it just felt really, really wet, but in the most refreshing, hydrating way. So lovely products, but the scents are just too strong, too overwhelming for me. Next was the Burki Vitamin C Intensive Face Cream. Now, I used this last spring as well, and then I used it up again early this fall just so I can completely use it up. This was a gorgeous cream. It has vitamin C in it, but it's in a jar packaging. It's not L-ascorbic acid. It's a different type of vitamin C. It's a more stable derivative. But the jar packaging of this, I just found that it never really sealed properly. Is it worth the very, very high price tag? Probably not. I think if you just get a very potent L-ascorbic acid vitamin C serum, something from The Ordinary, or even the Drunk Elephant serum, which is less expensive than this, and then you just kind of follow up with any affordable night cream, something like the CeraVe PM moisturizer, for example. I feel like you can get an even better result with that combination, and you don't have to deal with clunky jar packaging. So I really like this, but I probably won't be buying it again. The next two moisturizers that I used up were the Bioderma Hydrabio Gel Cream. This was quite disappointing. I really, really loved the Bioderma serum, so I thought that I would love the cream just as much, but I wasn't a big fan of it. I just didn't like the texture of it. It left my skin quite kind of like a sticky, greasy feeling. And actually towards the end of this, I would just use it up on my neck and my chest, and I would reach for a different moisturizer for my face just because I didn't really love the way this felt under makeup. This is the Paula's Choice Resist Anti-Aging Clear Skin Hydrator. This was fantastic. It contains niacinamide, it contained a different stable form of vitamin C, and it also contained hyaluronic acid, and I will be buying this again because there's nothing that I didn't love about it. It's a great product if you are in a rush and you don't have time to do like a serum and a separate moisturizer and you have oily combination skin. Give this a try this summertime. I think you'll really, really, really like it. I would not recommend this if you have dry, dehydrated skin. I would not recommend this in the winter time. This has quite a matte finish when you apply it onto the skin, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, I like this. This is really good. This is the Burki Power Trio Radiance Oil. I loved this. This has 3 oils. I love the fact that it comes with a pump, and despite being an extremely pricey product, I was able to use this up in a year, and I was using this quite regularly. I only needed a pump of this all over my skin. I would definitely repurchase this. This is one of the nicest face oils I've ever tried. Right now, I have 2 other face oils that I need to use up first, and if those will last me like a year, it will be quite some time before I am in need of a new face oil. But I did really enjoy this, and I would recommend this if you struggle from skin that isn't quite balanced, if you have like oily skin one day, dry skin the next, or if you have combination skin. This is a nice face oil to try. This will really help balance things out. This also was really helpful when I first started using Different and my skin was super, super sensitive and super, super dry and flaky and tender. This was really nice and soothing for that. And then speaking of nice and soothing, I have 3 hydrating masks slash special treatments for when my skin was really irritated and dry last January and February when I started using Differin. These are the products that I would rely on to kind of help soothe my skin, to help it be nice and comfortable. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Instant Oatmeal Mask. No fuss, soothing product. This really takes down redness. This is a thick cream mask texture and it has chunks of oats in it as well. It doesn't have a fragrance, which is nice. Then we have the Burki Complete B Vital Hydration Face Mask. Now this is a deluxe sample of this. There was a time where if you ordered from the Burki website, they were giving away deluxe samples of this, and I had a couple, but for some reason I threw out one of the other ones, so I only have one empty here to show you, but I really enjoyed this. This is quite an oily mask, so this isn't for everyone. This is if you like the feeling of a face oil on your face. I remember I wanted to try it after I saw Caroline Hirons rave about it, and I think she said that she left it on, like she would sleep in it. It was a little bit too much for me, so this is a product that I would rinse off after about half an hour, but it really did help soothe, and it was like a comfortable blanket on my skin. So I did enjoy using this. And then we have the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast. This is the Epidermal Recovery Accelerator. This has been in my beauty stash for years. It's a product that I always repurchase. I always keep this on hand. And this is fantastic if you get any type of laser treatment done, if you get professional peel at a dermatologist's office, or if you are suffering from like a wind burn, or you're just going through a really sensitive skin phase. This is a product that is geared towards protecting the skin and kind of helping restore the skin barrier and helping speed up your skin's healing process. Right now I'm using the Bioderma version of this product, which is called Cicaplast. And I am enjoying the Bioderma version a little bit more because I find the texture of it a little less greasy than this. I would recommend both, actually. I know that Aveda has a very similar product as well. They also have a thicker version of this called the Cicaplast Balm. It's definitely a range you should check out if you ever have any issues with chapped skin, or if you know you have a professional peel coming up, or if maybe if you're just starting retin-A and your skin is starting to get really flaky. This is a good product to have in your arsenal because it kind of helps your skin get its mojo back. And that's it. I will be back with makeup empties and new products once my Sephora haul comes in. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.